Thanks for joining us. You're still on the press, reaching you live from the nation's capital in Abuja. And now one of the papers this morning, especially the Punch, says Naira tumbles to 900 Naira per dollar. CBN vows BDC operators clamp down. This is one of the major topics we'll be having with our guest, Habib Gajo, a public affairs analyst. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Welcome.
It's good to see you once
again.
Good to
have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. What do you have to say about Naira tumbling? I remember last week you were a guest on the press, and we made mention of the $3 billion loan that NNPC got, and they claimed that was what boosted the economy and made Naira appreciate a bit. Now, what is happening? Are we looking at, like I said, are we looking at something that is going to happen every AK market days? Today Naira is 900, tomorrow it's 800, next tomorrow is 700. What exactly is going on?
Yeah, you know, when NNPC said that they borrowed $3 billion
yeah,
to boost foreign exchange, I said it categorically that it is impossible. There is more to it. It's not a real. NNPC is not telling us the truth. CBN is not saying the truth.
Oh, really?
But yeah, because on that very week, CBN published the index,
record, yes,
the record, and we have seen how our foreign reserve was depleted, and we have seen foreign exchange reserve. You know, we have so many reserves. Yeah, so foreign exchange has a reserve. JP Morgan now blow it out that this is our reserve. And if you combine JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and all those financial institutions that invest in economics of the world, Nigeria is owing almost 10 trillion naira. So 10 trillion naira combined with the borrowing of General Muhammadu Buhari regime, and now the new regime has started borrowing, definitely it will weaken the naira, because nothing will support it. What is going to support it has already gone down. So what NNPC, later they backtracked and said, no, the $3 billion that we borrowed is to help oil importers, so that subsidy, they cannot increase the fuel price. So they thought that.
But even that one, is it actually true? Because OPEC, from the global prices, it has moved, and then they tell us that don't worry, we're not going to increase price of fuel. Yeah,
that's the back door.
Okay.
That is why they took that $3 billion to support I&E window for exporters and importers, and oil marketers are in the importers window.
So are you saying that this is like a rechristening of another way of fuel subsidy?
Yes, because
they're just giving it another
even
name.
the president said it. Partial subsidy, he will maintain partial subsidy because Nigerians are suffering.
If you're maintaining partial subsidy and Nigerians are suffering, then why not just pull out the old subsidy itself?
You know, I said it the other day we had that interview.
Yeah.
When you have a policy, have a consistency on that your policy. Make your decision. You understand? Stand by it. It will yield result. But you are not prepared. You have not put anything in order, and you just went ahead and start. Even if as of today, the government is still promising Nigerians. You understand? So the economy is in bad shape. Inflation is going higher and higher. Our currency is devalued and weakened, the market is not moving, nobody is saying anything, the foreign exchange market is scarcity that hike the price.
Oh, so the problem now is due to scarcity.
Yeah, it's due to scarcity. If you go to Zonfo with $5,000, people will rush you because there is no dollar, there is no pounds, there is no euro.
All right, so from that,
even SEPA has gone up.
Yeah,
so you see, and these are the currencies Nigerians trade. You understand? If you cannot take care of IIE window, then how can you take care of the local market? Because the local market has more impact than that I that stand for import. You understand? So defending the Naira is one of the basics, or it must be protected. The Naira must be protected. You understand? But they are not protecting the Naira. They are talking. Last week they said they will start giving BDCs money. Yesterday it was a threat against the BDCs.
Even though also they released some of the BDCs that were clamped down. From the.
And then as of today, CBN has vowed to clamp down BDC operators again.
So why do we have this inconsistency still? Isn't this even affecting the business also?
Yeah, it's affecting the business. It's affecting everybody. It's affecting Nigeria. You understand? You can't travel freely. You can't move. You can't buy what you want. Goods and services are going up.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. Something just took me back to the unifying dollar or exchange rate. How has this actually impacted in this? Because back then, dollar at the bank rate was 400 and something Naira, and then for BDCs it was like over 700 or over 600. And now unifying it, what major role has that got to do with what is going on right now?
Yeah, the unification of the price is an excellent decision.
Okay.
While the floating policy is a bad decision.
Yeah, I remember you always say that.
Yes, because floating is devaluation. In a layman terms, it's just like you put your currency on the ocean. It keep floating. You understand? It will tear. It will wet. Anything can take it. Even stick can take it. Ships can take it. Canoe will take it. Even fish can eat it. So now they are eating our Naira. Those international organizations, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and so on, and all those JP Morgans, and say, it's good to devalue your currency. It's good to subsidy so that your economy will invest, and nothing happened. You understand?
Okay, so sorry I have to cut you here because we need to manage our time. Now, two questions I'm going to ask you, and I'd like you to take them in one breath. Now, the first question is because you talked about JP Morgan, and we recall that last week JP Morgan brought out that figures of, I think it was $3.7 billion with regards to our FX reserves, and that's the foreign FX reserves, And then they also came out to say that Nigeria might actually start depending on asset sales from oil for them to cushion the effect and all of that. And then some people came out to say that's not true, it can't happen. So let's get to hear from you in that regard. And that's one on the side. And then secondly, Naira closed at 910 Naira per dollar as at last night. The market is yet to open, and even if it has opened, at some point I'm sure some people are waiting for 1,000, 1,200, 1,500. Would we ever get to that extent?
Yeah, well, we have reached to that extent. what those investors like JP Morgan are saying is that they don't have confidence in investing their money in Nigeria because they are direct investors. Direct investors invest in money, in cash, liquidity. You understand? Now, they now start talking of assets. So that is why I said they are eating us now. By the time you don't have your currency, you did not strengthen your currency, you are in a mess. You can't purchase anything. You can't balance sheet your import and export. You can't trade. You have to follow a third party to trade with your own currency. Now we are trading with second party. We will now have third party again. So that's weakening the Naira, and that is why we have the scarcity. There is a lot of demand. You understand? And it keeps giving the Naira pressure and pressure. When the Naira is being pressured, it broken. Then the government, let me put it, the central bank is not. I don't see the central bank, the acting governor of the central bank, as somebody who understands the economy, despite that he's a former deputy governor. He's still the deputy governor and acting, But I don't.
Are you actually saying or indirectly saying that the suspended governor of CBN did better than the current governor of CBN? Is that what you're saying categorically?
You see, the whole problem started with Emefiele. Yeah, it's Emefiele that started devaluing the Naira, right from Goodluck Jonathan government. Emefiele started with Jonathan and ended up with Buhari, with Tinubu. Yes. So
let's quickly take this call before we go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning to you, Orji. Babajide, good morning. Gajo, good morning. You are on to SMD from Lagos.
SMD from Lagos, great to hear from you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. As usual, let me quickly appreciate KAFTAN TV for giving us this ample opportunity to say our minds. And then let me appreciate the guest, Gajo. Thank you very much for your wonderful analysis, even though you focus on the economics issue regarding our nation. But believe me, sometimes I am not a financial expert, but I always say this: the financial system of our nation and the economic system, they are not in the same ground. Whether we like it or not, one, we have experts everywhere. We have professors of economics everywhere in our universities. And then you will agree with me when you look at the result of the National Economic Council Committee, who led to 5 billion Naira palliatives to each and every state. You will agree with me, we are not at the right track. Believe in me, whether we like it or not. And then if we continue this way, definitely in terms of economic setting, we're not going to get it right unless we do what it's supposed to do. And then look at the report of JP Morgan. Why are we always waiting for the international community to come up and tell us the financial status of our country? Does that mean that we don't know our right from our left? We wait for IMF to say they are on. We wait for the World Bank to say they are on. We wait for JP Morgan and so on and so forth. I remember that National Economic Council Committee, all the governors, they were members of that committee. The CBN governor is attached to that committee. The vice president is the chairman of that committee. You understand? So what is wrong with getting advice from our professors and our universities and so on and so forth? Why are we waiting for JP Morgan, IMF and so on and so forth? In 1974, Nigeria gave loan to IMF. Why can't we do that in this era? I,
Oh, wow.
I read the interview with Alaji, the former finance minister of the country. In 1974, Nigeria gave loan to IMF.
And up to now, they have not paid Nigeria.
And then mostly, we're talking about financial issue. Look at what is coming out now. Play back game between federal government and NFL. It's a terrible experience. Terrible experience. If we can get time to elaborate the issue of that play back game, it shows that our government doesn't have the capacity to take a charge of what it's supposed to take.
All right.
Because they have more confidence that when they go to court, they will win. So where is our attorney generals? Where is our barristers? Where the legal practitioners? Somebody will just come and loot the country, the money treasury, and then we celebrate him as a hero? Who does that?
All right.
I remain SMD from Lagos, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, SMD from Lagos. It's always a pleasure hearing from you, and that's it. A great wake-up call.
Yes, what he said is true. We up till today, International Monetary Fund has not paid Nigeria back their debts. You understand? So,
and then when you have this China loan, you have the other loans, they always want to come back for your neck.
Yes.
But then we're not finding ways. The other day we saw how much Niger Republic, Mali, is owing Nigeria with regards to energy.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You understand? Despite our free fall economy, we still have money outside.
Generous enough to borrow money.
You understand? So, let me cut it short to, when what is his name, the NNPC chairman, Mele Kyari, when they were saying that they have borrowed to support the, I know they are economical with the truth. You understand? These are the people that always put Nigeria in trouble. These are the type of people that crashes our currency through so many things, bringing investors that are not good, the terms and conditions we don't know. At the end of the day, we pay penalties. They took us to court. They damage our economy. So now, how can is it Mercy? Is during your interview that I said CBN and Finance Ministry should be
in synergy. Yes.
In synergy.
Yes.
You understand? In order to check the excesses of government expenditure and the market floating.
All right.
You understand? So now all of them are careless. Yeah, they are careless. Had it been they are not careless, this will not happen. And we don't know where Naira is going again, whether it's in your pocket or in somebody's pocket. That's foreign pocket, not in Nigeria's pocket.
All right. So before you leave, in one word, when are we ever going to see that 1,005? If yes, when? Because even though they say start catching all speculators, throw them in prison. It's not like they're speculating. But let's know.
You can't speculate in an unstable market.
Okay.
You understand? You speculate in a stable market.
All right.
If a price stands like a week, then you can speculate the next week.
Next week.
You understand?
Okay. All right.
But this one is every day.
1 minute you are up, the next you are down.
You understand? Everybody come with his own price. Somebody will come with his own dollar and say, "This is how I want to sell." And somebody that need it to travel.
We walk by.
He said, give me.
Give me.
Thank you so much,
And
Habib
right.
Gajo. It's always a pleasure having these discussions with
All
you.
right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
You're
so
welcome.
much for shedding
Thanks
more
for
light
having
on
me.
the Naira and dollar, of course, going up and down. I like to say. All right, our viewers at home, this is where we
He's
wrap
also
it
ready
up.
for trouble. It's okay.
This is where we wrap it up for this segment. After the break, we'll be joined by another guest, of course, to analyze the national dailies. Do stay tuned. Don't touch it down.